Hi, welcome to my channel. If you're a new viewer, welcome here. And if you're returning, welcome back. So far in the Python developer course, I have shown you how to use the print function, how to use the input function, and also how to use strings in Python. These are three fundamental parts of any software that has been programmed in Python. In today's challenge, I want you to make a software, probably let's call it a mini software, that actually generates a name of your preference by asking you 2 or 3 questions. So imagine you're going to open a bakery in the city. You have thought about everything. Everything is in place, but what you're lacking is actually the name of the bakery. You want to ask a couple of questions, and then based on those questions, your software should be able to print your preferred name. There are a million different ways of doing this, but I want you to pause this video right here. Think about what you want to ask the user, and also how do you want to use my 3 previous videos. If you haven't seen them, the link is down below in the description. How do you want to use those learnings from previous videos? And how do you want to use your own creativity to come up with a name for a bakery? You want the name to be really close to your heart and also really catchy. Pause this video, think about it, and I'm sure you will come up with really interesting answers. Feel free to put your answers down in the comments and come back to the solution in a second. Let's go. All right, welcome back. So I'm pretty interested to understand what different ways of doing this have you thought about. So feel free to put your answers down in the comments and I will chat to you there. But let's go ahead and make a new Python folder. Well, in PyCharm, we call them directories. And I'm going to call it project_1. This is going to be our first software project in this developer course. And I can see that directory pop up here. I'll right click again. I'll say I want a new Python file. So remember, I told you when you are making a Python file, you can choose to say .py at the end, or if you don't do it, PyCharm will do it for you. So I will call this project bakery, and I will give it, project bakery.py. What will happen, it will give me a blank canvas to start writing on. So let's start. In Project Bakery, we want to be able to print the name of the bakery, of the preferred name, onto the terminal for the user based on a couple of questions that we're going to ask them. But let's start from very scratch. Let's say we know how to say hello world in Python. And if I go to run, if you're running this script for the first time, go to the second run, click on it, and choose Project Bakery to run because it won't run automatically. So go to Project Bakery, click, and you can see that I did print hello world here. So now I've got my terminal here that will print the output of whatever I'm doing on the left. It will appear on the right. So, but I don't want to print hello world. I want to print something like your bakery name is OOO because I don't really know what I'm gonna call it. So if I run this again, you will see that it says I want to run Project Bakery and says your bakery name is OOO. So this is not going to be my preferred name. I was just putting these 3 O's here as a placeholder. Imagine I wanted to put OOO in quotation marks because I want to show it to the user. So if I put single quotation marks around it, and there is a reason for that. If you haven't seen my video on strings, go have a look. But the reason is you can't use double quotation marks and another double quotation marks because Python will be like, hang on, you opened it and you closed it, and then it will be messed up. But here I'm saying, hey, look, I'm opening it here, I'm closing it here, and this is a different thing. So if I run this one, now I can choose the top run, easy. I can run that, and you can see that your bakery name is OOO in single quotes. So this is easy. Now, what if I don't want to say OOO? I want to actually put some proper name. So maybe I want to call it bakery first. How about this? Let's run that. You will see that, well, your bakery name is bakery first. This is easy. What if I wanted to ask some questions and then plant those answers into the bakery's name? So let's say I want to have a bakery with 2 words. I will say word1 equals the input function. Haven't seen that video? Go check it out. Input function, and I will ask the user, what is your favorite type of bread? That's the question I'm going to ask the user. And then I want to plant word1 into the answer. So I'll say, your bakery name is Bakery First. Well, no, I want the user to tell me what their preferred name is. So what I will do, I will come here and I will close the first quotation mark. So I want to start this here and close it there. Once I have done that, I want to add another string to the first string. This is my first string. Now I want to add another string. So definitely, because I have a space here, I don't need to add a space. I just need to be like, your bakery name is probably word1. How about this? Let's run it and see what happens. Run that. It says, what is your favorite type of bread? Well, sourdough. It says, your bakery name is sourdough. But look at this. There is something wrong with it. There is an open 1 quotation mark here, but it doesn't close anywhere. Well, that's right, because we never closed it. So after you do word1, what you need to do is open double quotation marks and place your single quotation mark between them. If I run this again, it will say, what is your favorite type of bread? Maybe rye? And it says, your bakery name is rye, and properly closed between single quotation marks. What if I want this to have 2 words in it? I will say, okay, word2 is input. I want to mix it up. I want to say, what is your favorite city? I'm going to prompt the user to say the name of their favorite city, and I want to put that word into the name. So you can imagine that word1 is going to be here. For example, if the user said my favorite type of bread is rye, and my favorite city is London, I want rye London to have space. I don't want them to stick to each other. What I will do then, I'll say, okay, once you print word1, go ahead, print a space, and then print word2. This way, I will have them separated by a space. If I run this, it will say, what is your favorite type of bread? Let's just go with rye. And the name of the city is London. It will say, your bakery name is Rye London. I actually like that name. That could be a really nice bakery. What you will see here is that your bakery name, so this sentence down here is very close to this sentence. I don't want it. I want to make a gap between them so that I will say, okay, top here you ask the question, give me some space, and in the bottom I'm giving you the answer. I have that in my strings video, go check it out, but essentially put a backslash and an N. What will happen is that when you run this again, it will say, what's your favorite bread? It is rye. And my favorite city is London. You will see that, ta-da, we've got a space line in between. What you could also do is put some colon here, and then put a backslash N here, so it will print the name onto the next line. Let's run that again. You will see that Rye London is your bakery name is Rye London in the next line. So I hope you enjoyed this. I understand this is very simple, but this is the foundation of whatever we're going to be doing here in this Python developer course. So if you liked this video, I would appreciate if you hit the like button, subscribe to my channel. I'm really hoping to help a lot of people to become really good Python developers. Thank you. Catch you soon.